What's going on, guys? This is my first cosplay gathering video. Of course, I'm here at Joann's because this is the most accessible fabric store for most of y'all. I'm just gonna show you guys around what I would get. So if you come down here, this is where the beading section is. From my experience, like if you get stuff like this, these are actually pretty good thickness for trims. If you want to wrap them around your foam armor or anything, these are really good. This one's really strong. It smells really bad, but it works really well. Okay, so actually if you look down here, you might have to look around depending on the Joann's you're at, but these are really good cords. They come in like, what do you call, 50 yards? They're really good for lacing things up. So actually a lot of you guys have been asking, the stuff that I get a lot is this thing. This is actually what I use for my soldier belts. There are 3 dots, if you guys know what I'm talking about, on the soldier belt that are right there. These are really, so these are the 20L snaps. These are useful, they're functional. You basically punch, it comes with a anvil and a hammer. So you basically punch those into your vinyl or your leather work. They're useful. That's what I use for my soldier belt and a lot of other belts that I make. So they're good here. Of course, they're a little pricey, but bring that coupon and it helps a lot. Something is behind the clouds. If you're a fan, I'm not. Googly eyes. We can make the sun come out. Let us lose ourselves in a fairy tale. Who can say what's wrong or right? This Joann's, just you guys, just a disclosure, this is not the Joann's I go to. Otherwise I can point you guys to where everything is. If you guys come to the section where there's acrylic paint and brush, sometimes you'll find stuff like this, like gesso and like terpenoid and varnish. So that's just a cleaner brush, but I like varnish. It's like a sealer for acrylic paint. Gesso is sometimes used to seal plastic and or like Warbler or other stuff. So that's pretty cool.
Can't you use it to seal the pink foam too?
Yes. You guys see base wood. This is a pretty light wood. The balsa might be on this. Oh, they don't have balsa here. Right here, balsa. So balsa and base wood. So balsa is light thinner. They use that for airplane flying. This is what I use to cover my buster sword because the buster sword is so big. You want to reduce as much weight as you can. I use balsa wood. Okay, now we're at the paint section. My suggestion is don't get your paint here at Joann's because it's super expensive. For example, come here. If you look over here, you see the Rust-Oleum. This is $8. They're all $8 standard, but you can get them for half price, every single one of the cans at Walmart and Home Depot for about $4. So don't come here unless this is the only place you can get paint at. Sometimes they go on sale for $1. That's when you want to stock up on acrylic paint. I like getting these. So the thing about cheap acrylic paint is that they're really watered down. They're not really pigmented. So it's good for washes, and I'll tell you guys what that means in another video, but I like to use Liquitex. If they have Liquitex here, I will show you guys soon. Okay. On my own, but I'm never alone. On a road to wherever. Oh, check it. Zippers, super useful for a lot of things. First time I bought zippers, I didn't know this, but there was actually closing and separating, like for example, a sweater. Make sure you are getting the one that says like separating. So those are the 2 things you need to look for. They have different lengths, you know, I think anywhere from 6 inches all the way to 24 inches. So play with that. And if you can't find sizes you're looking for, which has happened to me a ton of times, come over here, up. Sometimes it falls down in here and you can pick up the right sizes. This is when you make your armor or your costume and you want to put it on, but you don't know how. So a lot of things I get are the adjustable slide buckets. So you guys, that one. Earrings are good. So when you loop 2 of them together, you can create a strap-like function. Rectangles, you can do the same thing with rectangles. So this for sure is good. Nylon webbing right down here. So these are always good for strapping. So if a good thing to go with is like black. Black goes well with a lot of armor. For example, buckles. So this is actually what I used for my Bakugo belt buckle. I got this and I just flipped it over because it has this reflector, and Bakugo's belt doesn't have that. But on the other side, it doesn't have the reflector. So I just painted that orange green, and it works. I was talking about googly eyes and how I don't like using them. It's because you can actually get rivets and actually just drill a hole into your foam and super glue them in, or hot glue them in. So that's cool because they're already the right color. So there's nickel, there's this brass color. That's nice. Bakugo color right here. Yeah. So if you guys come here, so this is Halloween. So collect, take apart, you know, repurpose for, you know, who knows what downstream. But if you're gonna do that, I would suggest coming in after Halloween's over because they all go on clearance and you can do that for like half off. You guys saw, I think it was my Zach and Cloud shoulder pad. I used a foam ball on top of the duct tape to basically shape stuff. I got something, got a small one like this. And of course, your foam heads for your wigs, so when you want to style it. But make sure you do want to take note that these heads are smaller than normal human head, or like I guess my head. There's something cool here. Hold on. Oh, right here. So right here is smooth finish. This is like a foam paste. You can fill in the foam, like EVA foam takes this well too. It fills in gaps really well. This is what I use for a lot of my foam work, and that's how I get a really smooth finish on it. So check this out. This is in the styrofoam section. Smooth finish. That's it for everything that I would get at this Joann's. Once again, this isn't the Joann's that I go to. I go to a different one. But that's kind of the basics of what you get. I would get at Joann's and what I found the most useful. Hopefully you guys learned something. I hope you guys like this first gathering video. If you do, let me know in the comments down below what else you want to see. I think the next one I'm going to do is probably a Walmart one. And then after that, I'll do a Home Depot one. For those of you guys who are interested, if you guys are new here, subscribe. If you guys like this video, hit thumbs up. Until then, I'll see you guys. Bye. Halloween hands. I don't know if I'll use that though. Bones? I don't know.